Det är som här nu. We should push on and travel. Det verkar inte, det finns ju liksom inte direkt några side quest. Det finns liksom inga butiker att besöka. Den man potentiellt kan hitta i någon så här halvdåd liten kista någonstans som innehåller någon, vad heter det? In exchange for one great sword forged to the specification hereunder, Red Rooster Trading will pay the sum of 1,000 gil, no less than 8 hands in length, weighted pommel, briar clam inlay, serrated edge. Men liksom, det finns liksom ingen butik att besöka här. Och bara, men nu kan du uppgradera någonting här och grejer. Det är liksom lite avskalat faktiskt. Ska vi kolla The Desert Gate? Nej. Alla 999 dollar spel. Jag håller med. Det är för jävligt. Once you go flat, you never go fat. I don't know. Svenska kronkursen är katastrof. Och det kan vi ju tacka den svenska riksbanken för. Jag vet inte vad de håller på med. Vi måste stoppa inflation som vi själva har skapat. Jävla nötter. Här sitter du. Daydreamer. Vågar inte prata med dig. Ja, jag vet. I know. Som här hittar vi en kista. Verite, 15 chunks of virite. Och då ska vi kolla här. Vad har vi? Har vi något virite någonstans? Så du ser, 609 sådana har vi.
They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang.
Smart.
It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Nej.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search.
Men det här med inflation och grejer.
Only inquire as to who is in charge of
Jag läste att
and that's exactly what I mean to do.
Piratkopieringen har ökat igen på allting. Filmer, serier, spel. Och en stor grej utav det hela är ju just inflationen som är skapad eftersom, ska vi se, nu tar första här då. Folk har inte råd att köpa lika mycket eller titta på lika mycket, men man vill ändå se det mesta och då blir det så här, ja men fan, vi laddar ner den där filmen eller fixar något sånt där istället liksom.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me.
Sharing is caring.
My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil.
Dalamil.
Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
Mm-hmm.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an
Influential
sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Är han som står rakt fram? This is Sparta! Åh, saltöknen också.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should
Kicking, yeah.
ask further.
Om jag bara kunde.
He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you kindly. Ska
Well,
vi...
it sounds like we have our man.
Men det är konstigt här att
Perhaps.
de gillar inte hunden här. Du får stanna här utanför staden. Och nu är hunden med oss. Nu ska vi se. The bath. Jo!
Excuse me. Are you Furda?
Furda.
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct?
Korrekt.
Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Bordello. Inte the brothel. Brothel skulle det varit.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I...
Nu blir vi rånade. Antastade av män.
I beg your pardon?
Men is what they are.
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Det är skönt när man verkligen ser vad som händer. New enemies approaching! Lightning! Thunder! Die, you evil youngling! Och där kom hunden från ingenstans. Besten!
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Both!
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Yes. Okej, bara för att vi är här så ska jag kolla att det inte finns någon liten bladkista. Nej, det var hyfsat nära ändå. Make for the Lock of Leisure.
Needed to
Lightly and dark.
the most fragrant herbs and spices.
Is this the place?
Vi har ju precis varit här.
Ubos Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
The Briar's Kiss.
So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him.
Huh.
Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Alltså den här sektionen känns ganska typ utdragen.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without
Självklart.
it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all
Okay.
means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
Stå på ett ben och låt som en kyckling.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have
Damn!
my aid. Until then, I
Vi ska lösa allt den här stadens bekymmer alltså.
If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals.
Follow the
That was
money!
3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him.
Child's play.
Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not.
Är inte så onda dockan-filmen heter? Child's play.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Follow the crystal.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Nope. For the best drop in Dalamil, visit the final sting. Okay. Yo.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
They aren't sharing. De har inte lärt sig that sharing is caring.
Do you have a moment?
Nej.
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Bara ska kolla att det inte fanns någon kista här nu på den här delen när vi ändå var här ute. Får jag hitta lite mer loot som vi har massor utav.
Clumsy lout.
Clumsy lout.
The juiciest meat from Green's. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Just leave
I
before
think
you...
I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Byron, han bara sitter och super och käkar tror jag. Hon vill ha betalt.
The one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
He's upstairs, but... Lång tystnad. Jag går upp och kollar honom. Där. Det var rätt. Jag blev lite osäker. Jag gillar den där svärtdesignen. Det var väl sån de hade. I typ... Mellanöstern för en himla massa 100 år sedan.
That I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Han försöker få en starköl.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck.
Crystal kan ju också vara en
It's forbidden to
kombo
trade
för
in
knark.
such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Okej, då ska vi ut i öknen här då. The Southern Velcroy Desert.
Of course.
Of course.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Ja, vi springer väl igenom hela öknen så att vi får några random encounters i alla fall, tänker jag. Man springer ganska fort när man får lite tempo ändå. Helldivers! I missed you. Huh. Come on, där.
It's over.
Huh. Åh nej, nu aktiverar jag. Ja, det var ju fel. Ja. Det där var ju lite overkill kan jag ju säga, egentligen. Tanken var inte att jag skulle använda just... vad heter det? Min special attack där. Visst, den chargear ju upp på typ 30 sekunder eller vad det är, men... Level 30 i alla fall. 28. Okej, det är inte några instickare här. Vi vill kolla den här instickaren då. Och för det fick vi 10 gill när vi nästan har 100 000 i övrigt. Jag känner mig belönad över att jag utforskar området. Och så typiskt Square Enix att Typ på något ställe så här så finns det liksom en superviktig kista som man måste plocka upp och har typ en chans att plocka upp den. Annars så missar man kanske potentiellt det bästa vapnet i spelet eller något sånt där.
I'll take it from here.
Okej, farbror.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes?
Yes.
If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Uh-oh.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Okay.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both.
Okay.
Fire and flame!
High pride! Woo! Boom.
It's not over yet, Uncle.
It's over yet. Oj. Stay down. Ha! Stay down. Det kommer massa tjockobosar också. Rising flame!
It's over.
Stay down. Enemies slain.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Nope.
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Crystal, vad är det jag sa? Knark? Kanske inte riktigt, men nästan. Crystal crack. Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive?
Yes, sir.
I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Sådär.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your
the South Gate.
You still have the purse.
Det är en exit only gate.
Soldiers, I trust. I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh dear. Was I really so obvious?
Yes,
and
sir.
My name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Bonushål, ja. Men av är.
Here, wear this.
I would like to have fuck with you. Det är så skönt att man typ... Och, alltså jag har ju sånt jävla sug att spela Desert Rose, okej. Spela igenom Disco Elysium igen alltså.
And please, feel free to send one of my stoluses back to your
Det
people.
gjorde ett enormt avtryck på mig.
Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Damn! Zombie-ugglan bara. I will carve your eye out. Stranger.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say,
Clive.
So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Yes, you have, sir.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Safe journey south.
My pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Quest complete. Follow the crystal. Meteorite, Virite. Nu fick vi 2 sidequest här och då ska vi kolla huvudkartan och se om vi ser inga andra gröna pluppar. Jag bara plockar upp de här sidequesten. Se vart vi ska någonstans.
Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
No. Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive? Sorry.
I'm Sid the Second.
I'm Saver, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil.
Carving knife?
Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
Jaså, har YouTube sänkt kravet för att bli partner till 500 i typ USA, Kanada och några länder till?
I could give you a hand if you like.
Så där.
I know how busy the bride's kiss has been. And that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
Det är väl de länderna som betalar för reklam då, misstänker jag.
Where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest.
Tar år och dagar. Tar mig 10 år att komma till 1400 liksom.
Riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil.
Vad har jag typ 3000 videos?
There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right.
Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Carving out a niche. Nu ska vi karva ut niche. Den här personen kommer få ont när vi karvar på honom. Jag vet inte riktigt det.
Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
Speak.
Finest fabric.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Jo. Var är Fisher?
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
Nothing.
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You're a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Det är ingenting man borde ha frågat om liksom. Vad gör en bra kniv? Att den håller sig vass. Aha.
Plates and pots, bowls and basins.
Är den här uppe eller?
Silver platters, just like
Det här är ju en annan quest.
hanging lantern.
They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Där var han ju. Här stod han. Open the gate! Let him through!
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter.
Close the gate.
I have a question.
Open the gate!
Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Om du hade haft en stor port skulle den vara stängd. Hela jävla, ingen ska in, alla ska ut.
Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Just look at the made from the stoutest stoneware.
Ut! Ditt motto är ut.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
New trade.
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was
Mitt motto är show me the money!
Too heavy and
show me the money!
So we're no better off than when we started.
Typ.
Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone
20 years ago,
is going to
really
be
tough guy
disappointed.
punched his way to glory.
Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
Metal! Carcass!
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to.
It's really awesome.
Well,
A favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
I think they're selling trash metal. Helvete, ska vi hela vägen ut dit? Ja, då gör vi det på en gång då, så vi blir klar med det här sidequesten.
Ready go?
För jag tänker om vi inte gör det här nu, då kommer det säkert bli någon så jävla skit att vissa sidequests kan försvinna. Trash metal. Hello birdie. Birdie, birdie.